Moose.
Here you go.
We are live. Hey, everybody, welcome to Two Uncles in a Jar, first podcast. And anxious to do this, excited about it. Uncle Moonshine here is your host, and Uncle Joey is the co-host. Welcome in. Hope you guys enjoy the show. It's the first time. We're still putting some things together, but with the two of us conjuring about things, I'm sure that it'll be an enjoyment for everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. I know, me and you've been talking about doing this for a little while, and we finally were able to sit down and collaborate and discuss how we wanted to handle it. And there it is, right there. How we wanted to proceed with it, and kind of how we want to just do it, just content on the content that we want to do. We just don't want to do your run of the mill podcast. We're not going to be a big interview podcast. You know, we're not going to spend our whole night interviewing people, but at the same time, we are going to interview people.
Absolutely. We're going to be having people come on as guests, and we're going to be talking about certain things. We both talked about it, and one of the things we want to do is highlight who's who in the moonshine community. And we may be bringing them on as guests and having them talk a little bit about themselves and what's going on in their life and what they're doing. And we just got a mix of things going on. We got people we're talking to, comedians, musicians, just a bunch of different array of stuff, guys. And I know it's going to be a lot of fun. We got some comedy stuff coming up, some little skits that we plan on doing and whatnot. So one of the things that we plan on doing is doing a little thing about dumb crook news. And hopefully we can turn up some stuff about moonshine. You know, hey, we'll see where it goes.
Yeah, and, listen, you know, you get bored. You get bored sometimes, and you jump on some of these sites and you look at some of these stupid criminals and some of the stuff they've done. I mean, it's just crazy, man. I mean, here, real quick, I'll give you an example. So in Ohio, see, I'll do one better. So I feel like you've got to give me one from Florida.
All right, so, I got one.
All right, I got one from Ohio. I'll give one from my home state itself. So in Monroe County, Ohio, an Ohio man has been arrested after he unknowingly sent meth through the bank air tube.
Oh my God.
The Monroe County Sheriff said they responded to the Woodsfield Bank on December 3rd after an unknown substance was sent through the drive-through air tube.
Oh my God. That's
imagine when the dude realized what he had done. I mean, you got your ID, you got your deposit slip, and your 8-ball of crystal meth. Here's my thing. Was the meth rolled up in some bills?
Hey, very, very good possibility. Hey, you got to roll them up and snort the shit, right?
Do we have any meth experts out there can help us out?
Well, I don't know.
Anybody? Anyway, the officer said the 46-year-old Jason G. Smith of Woodsfield was located in Wayne Township by officers with the Ohio Department of Natural Resources. Additional suspected drugs and drug-related items were recovered from Smith's truck. He was arrested and taken to Monroe County Jail. Illegal drugs don't belong in bank drive-thrus, Sheriff Derek Norman said in a post. Well, no shit, Sheriff, but they can be turned in at the sheriff's office. So listen, all you criminals out there, Deputy Derek Norman said you can bring all your drugs to him and he will gladly take them from you.
Gladly, I'm sure.
They said they would much rather see the drugs safely taken off the street. But yeah, so that's what we do up here in Ohio, Mark.
Hey,
we send our crystal meth in with our bank deposits.
That guy had to have been messed up. I mean, he had to have been high as a kite to do something like that. I mean, come on.
Well, I bet he was pissed when he realized what he had done. Let's be honest. You know, he's probably fucking tweaked out of his mind, stuffed some money in the tube, an ID, and oh shit, where's my meth?
Could you imagine him being in prison and explaining that?
Well, let's be real. If that's probably not his first time, his first rodeo, if he's shoving meth in a bank tube.
Well, too, personally, I don't know about him personally, but me personally, and I done something stupid like that, I would not say anything about prison. Yeah, I got busted for drugs. That's it. I would,
Yeah,
I wouldn't
yeah.
say how.
No.
Oh
So
my God.
tell us. Let's talk a little bit about what we're doing here, Mark. We're give us a little bit of your history, man. Tell it.
Oh
There's.
man.
I know a lot of people know the both of us, but we're probably going to have some first time viewers on here. We're 11 seconds before we have halftime, so
Uh-oh.
I imagine we'll pick up some viewers. Come halftime because I don't think a lot of people want to watch Bad Bunny.
I know. That's why I'm here.
Can you see how many people we have watching us on our live? Do you have anywhere where you can see?
0. But hey, it gets out there, and it's people. The Super Bowl will be over, and the people will go back and watch us later.
Once we get going, and once halftime pops up, people are gonna get tired of watching the game.
Especially as low scoring as it is. Looks like I just watched little bits and pieces here and there, and it looked pretty boring to me.
Yeah.
Probably one of the boringest Super Bowls I've seen. 6-0. I mean, come on.
Well, it's been a good defense. I mean, the defense end of it's been a good game, but
right.
Yeah, it's going to get interesting. See what happens in the second half. You go into halftime 6-0. It's anybody's ball game come second half.
Right. Absolutely. No, you're absolutely right. Once the coaches concur and get together and figure out what each other's doing, and they'll come up with another game plan.
Oh, absolutely.
For sure. Yeah. Just a little bit about me.
Let me get this shared. Go ahead. Talk. I'm going to get this shared some more. Talk away, Mark.
Absolutely. David Dance is in the house. He just joined us.
There you go.
But I've been moonshining. I don't know. I can't give an exact time frame, but about 15 years. And I got into it by a friend of mine wanted me to start making beer. And I got to looking into it and realized what it was costing to get all the equipment to make beer. I thought, shit, I like beer and all, but I like whiskey more. So I got to looking at what it would cost me to start making my own whiskey, and lo and behold, that's what I'm doing.
Well, and Big Easy brought this up. So the amount of time and the amount of effort and the amount of ingredients to get a 6-pack of beer, it's not very, I don't want to say it's not cost efficient, but bang for your buck, man.
Bang for your buck.
You can put that same energy into something else and come out with a whole different product and probably a whole lot more of it as well.
Absolutely. And you can do a lot more with it.
Yeah, absolutely. What you drinking on tonight, Mark?
I've got some of my potato shine right here, buddy. 110 proof.
Well,
we'll do a shot.
We'll do that. Yeah, cheers.
What do you got, buddy?
Well, before I sip it, this is a special night, so I brought out a special bottle of Weller 12.
Hell yeah, man! You can't go wrong with that.
That was a Christmas gift. I was going to drink some antique.
Oh man!
But
you're bringing out the big guns.
I love this. It's a weeder. It's got good flavor, man. It's a solid bottle, but I'm really impressed with this 12.
That's
for a Christmas
I'm glad
present.
you brought that up, because that's something else you and I discussed, and I want to share with our viewers.
Yes.
Another thing that Joey and I are going to do is we're going to do reviews on different bourbons, different whiskeys, scotch, you name it, and we're going to do the same ones. He's going to give his opinion. I'm going to give mine. Handshakes are welcome. Just saying.
Yeah. Well, me and Mark talked a little bit about this. I live in Ohio. Born and raised and still here, and we make some good bourbon up here in Ohio, and I'm going to get some of it to Mark, and we're going to do some reviews of some solid bourbons that we have up here. Watershed, Middle West, to name a couple. Our good friend Chris Lewis, he's a good friend of ours up here. he's going to have some aged liquor coming out as well. So
Awesome.
I'm real excited to get that out and try that. I know it's going to be good.
Absolutely, and I'll do the same as far as I do a lot of local distillers here in Florida, and I'm going to get with them, and I'll be sharing handshakes with Uncle Joey there, and we'll be doing reviews on the stuff, and possibly even have them, the distiller, come on and interview them for a brief time and talk about what they do and where they're at and where they're headed, stuff like that.
And like we talked about, working with some of the people that are doing things out there, and you know what I mean. Like we'll throw his name out there right off the rip. Old Justin Meredith.
Good, that's a good one, man.
Justin is an absolutely awesome dude.
He is.
Me and Mark both worked on a couple guests for this evening that both didn't work out. I almost thought about reaching out to Justin last minute to see if he was interested on hopping on, just to let him, have a moment to talk. What he's got going on. But like Tater, Don Smith announced that Tater's going to have a jar at South Mountain. So I'm sure that he wouldn't mind hopping on and talking about that as well. And anybody, I know I've heard Sean Rigsby talk about old Daryl Flack. I think he's got something in the works. I like for you to reach out with Daryl and maybe put your feet on the ground and maybe his place even.
Absolutely. I'll be more than happy to reach out to Daryl. Daryl and we used to communicate quite a bit when I was in Jacksonville, and he was just north of Jacksonville, right at the Jacksonville or at the Florida-Georgia line.
Right.
And I'd love to hear what he's got in the works. Yeah, that guy makes some good shit too. He does a good job. In fact, his episode on Master Distiller, he won. It was an episode called High Proof. And one of the first times, actually it was the first time I went to meet him at his distillery, he gave me a little sample of what he made on the show. And I'll tell you what, I understand why he won. It was some good stuff.
Really?
Corn liquor, yeah. All corn. It was pretty good at 100 proof. I think it was 100 proof. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But Daryl's a good guy. I like Daryl and his wife. I've been up there to visit their distillery a couple of times, and definitely looking into that. I used to hang out with some guys there in Jacksonville that have their own distillery called Burlock and Barrel. I love their stuff. They make a great rice whiskey. Man, that stuff is good.
You talked about that earlier. You said something about a rice whiskey.
Yeah. Last time I was, I kept bugging every time. Hey, Kenny Taylor, how you doing, buddy? One of the times I went in there, I kept bugging them about, man, when are you guys going to put out some more rice? So still in the barrel. We're going to put it out soon. Well, I got tired of hearing me come in here and bug them about it. They climbed up in the racks and pulled out a 5-year-old rice that was in a 15-gallon barrel. Sent it home to me, man, and that shit was dark as it could be. I couldn't believe how dark it was for 5 years. But man, oh my God, that was good. They wouldn't give me something just to shut me up.
I don't think I've ever had an all rice. Is it a sweet? I mean, when it's clear, is it a sweet liquor?
I haven't had it clear, so
I'm curious.
I wouldn't know, but
because I've had some rice wines, and that's why I say that I've had some rice wines, and they've got a little sweetness to them.
Right. I wouldn't say it was sweet, but it was very smooth.
Nice.
And it did have that whiskey touch to it, aged in a barrel, and it was nice. It was really good. I'll get some and send it to you, buddy.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I've heard guys talk about using rice.
What's up, Moonshine Co.?
What exactly is it? The starch in the rice? I mean, what exactly is the benefit of using rice in your mash, or using what is it? Conversion?
That's a good question because
I've never.
Yes, it is the Two Uncles in a Jar show. You're right, Chris Elliott. Yes, it is.
Idiots.
I sent an invite out to Justin Meredith just in case he might want to pop in and say hello.
Big Easy had a different name for our podcast, and he was really hoping we would choose his name. It's pretty funny, but
I saw that. I was like, no, Big Easy, that's cool, buddy.
He's funny. He's absolutely hilarious, but You know, I told him, you know,
we might as well call it two uncles and a starfish.
absolutely. But no, we weren't. That's not what we're doing.
Big Easy's pretty funny. I like him.
Man, I'll tell you what.
That being said, Joey, why don't you tell a little bit about yourself?
And that's where and that's so. A lot of people know me from. I was one back in the day with the American and Whiskey Boys. Good group of fellas. You know, I kind of. I really enjoyed. They let me schedule some interviews. And I did an interview with Doug Taylor down at Northern Yankee Moonshine, and I really enjoyed it. It was just me and Doug, and I was new and had a lot of questions, and I felt like Doug does a really good job at talking, and I felt like it was a really solid interview. And then we had a couple other shiners on, and I really enjoyed the interview side of it, man. The knowledge that the shiners want to share, and you know, it's funny. A lot of people think that these guys are like crypt keepers, but it's exactly the opposite. Yeah. They're a wealth of knowledge, and everybody. Now you have guys that I'm sure there's little tweaks and little this and little that they probably not like to share with everybody. But I bet if you private message some of these guys, you know, they'd probably give you a little bit of help, man. But anyway, I was on the American and Whiskey podcast, and we kind of got met with our intertwined up with a guy named Dan Gray. Shout out Dan Gray. Hey, tag Dan Gray. Dan's an awesome guy, man. So we got hooked up with Dan Gray, and then Farm to Bottle, the very first Farm to Bottle, came into existence. And I met so many people at Farm to Bottle the first year. And it really wasn't that big of a festival, but I met a lot of shiners, man. A nice little core group that I've kind of clicked with on the internet. You know, a lot of them guys showed, and it was good meeting them and hanging out and just realizing they're just like everybody else, man. They're normal people doing normal shit. And you know, some of the guys I found that are bourbon drinkers, you know, there are some bourbon drinkers in the Shiner group, and it's interesting because I was surprised by that. You know, I just figured it was clear corn liquor drinkers and clear brandy drinkers, but I haven't met a lot of aged brandy drinkers. A lot of them don't really care for the aged brandy. Some do. I'm not, but most of them like the clear brandies, and they will drink some of the aged corn liquors and, you know, some of the other shit. But, you know, a lot of the guys they really like that clear brandy, and I can't say as I blame them. I've had some really good brandy handed to me and enjoyed every bit of it. But we got hooked up with Dan Gray and met all these wonderful people, and I parted ways with American and Whiskey and joined Still Talking, Sean Rigsby. Life happens, and you know he's got a young child, and he's a busy man, or was a busy man, and he stepped away for a little while, and I filled his shoes. It was hard, man. You know, Sean's a piece of shit. I mean, it was difficult to become quite as big a piece of shit as Sean is. But in our group, they say I've set the bar. So amongst our group, and that's the other thing. So, you know, our Still Talking podcast, it's not just a podcast. And, you know, a lot of you guys that have these other podcasts, you guys are so far away, and you guys are close to some of them, but most everybody's in different states, different cities, and different locations. And they don't really intertwine. On Still Talking, Big Easy's the farthest one away, and it's no more than 50 minutes. So we hang out, we spend time together. We enjoy doing what we do together. You know, we all enjoy the craft, man. And it's good to have a group of guys that we can talk shit. And that's what some people don't understand about our podcast. So we're a little more hardcore when it comes to busting balls. We're a little more hardcore and a little more, we're kind of nasty, but we're friends. And when you're close friends like that with people, you can really do that. So we kind of bust balls to other people like we do it to ourselves, each other, I should say, and we hurt feelings sometimes. So we don't mean to offend. We don't mean to ruffle feathers, but we go hard. We go hard in the paint, man. We don't fuck around. You get your feelings hurt. I'm not going to lie. There's been a couple times I put my phone down like, fuck them motherfuckers. You know what I mean? But then 5 minutes later, you're laughing about it, you know? they're a good group of guys. They mean well. They want to share their knowledge. I enjoy hanging out with each one of them. And I'll be honest, man, Big Easy, I don't think he gets enough credit, man. You know, I'm not hating on Phil. Phil pushes his content and Phil does what he does. Yeah. And I love him for doing it. But, man, Big Easy is a smart dude, man. He's like a younger version of Santa. He can cuss me out for saying that. He's a young Santa is what he is. But to be honest, if you've ever talked to Big Easy, man, he's got a lot of knowledge, man. He really, really does. So, anybody that's out there, he's part of the Still Talking Institute's guild. I'll share the link at some point, or Mark, if you can share that link, the Still Talking Institute guild. That's an awesome group. There's like 12 or 13 people in it. And if you have questions or you want more information, there's some really knowledgeable shiners in there. Cyrus Mason's in it, Big Easy's in it, Sean's in it, and a handful of other dudes.
Cyrus Mason's an awesome guy. I love Cyrus.
Yeah.
Uncle Joey, you'll get to learn more about me and all the followers. Anybody that follows me and knows me or just follows these podcasts know that I'm not very tech savvy. So you're asking me to share that. I'll be like, sure, dude, I'll be trying that. I might turn this thing off trying it, so I'm not going to try it right now.
All right. You might disconnect us in the process.
While you're doing that, I'll go over the comments that came in recently. I got Moonshine Co. Hey, Uncle, I've really been wanting to do some rice and haven't gotten around to it. Looking at jasmine rice. Yeah, absolutely. But jasmine, to me, from what I hear that people have done that, that's the rice they use. Chris Hayes says, hey, everyone. Moonshine Co. Farm to Bottle. I'm looking at going this year. Awesome, dude. That'd be cool.
Hey, come up, man. Bring plenty of merchandise, dude. You'll sell the shit out of it. His designs, that Moonshine Co. If you guys haven't checked it out yet, man, their designs are really awesome. He's killing it down there.
Cool. Then you got Shadow popped in. Says, "What's up, Uncle? Which one?" Then he says, "Or uncles."
There's plural. Yeah.
Then Moonshine Co. says, I'm only about 2.5 to 3 hours from you guys, Joey.
Shit, come on up, brother.
Yeah, dude. You know how bad I've been wanting to go visit Phil and just hang out at Phil's place?
Mark, I'll tell you what, man. Listen, Phil probably don't have the place for you. He's got 75 kids over there.
And a pig.
Well, I don't know whatever happened to the pig.
Oh, well, okay. Maybe that swine turned into shine.
Well, listen, I think Phil's HOA told him he couldn't have the pig no more.
Yeah, I hear that. I've been down that road. Kenny Taylor says you have to know people so you know how to take them. Yeah, absolutely, Kenny. You do. You do. Got to have a shot. My throat dry after that. All right, I'll do a shot. I'm up for it. Hey, it's Friday night for me, guys. I'll do a shot. Ding, ding, ding.
It's Thursday night for me. Tomorrow's my Friday.
All right.
O'Sheen Smith. Listen, I like to do this. If people are listening, man, shout out where you're from. Shout out what state you're from, man. I always think that's cool where you find out where people are from.
Absolutely.
And if anybody wants to private message us, man, please do and talk to us, ask us questions. I'm new, but I got some good knowledge, man. I feel I'm fortunate.
Hey, that being said, Joey, and I've always said this about my group, the Morgan's Moonshine group, is that there's no dumb questions. If you have a question about something you're running or whatever you want or doing, feel free. If I don't know the answer, I'll look for it or send you in the right direction to get it.
Yeah. And that's the truth. And like I said, that goes back to talking about my group. You know, I got a master distiller winner in my group. I got a book of knowledge, man. Easy is a book of knowledge. And I got the guy who's kind of stays in the shadows. He don't like to talk a lot. Listen, he don't like to talk a lot about it, but old Matt does pretty well on his own. So
yeah, he does. I'm
friends with 3 pretty good distillers, man. So, well, they say Sean makes liquor. I don't. No, I think it's a myth.
O'Sheen Smith says he's from Iowa. Kenny Taylor's in East Tennessee. Nice. Oh, yeah, guys.
Oh yeah, love me some Kenny Taylor.
You know, I'm down here in South Florida, and I got Brian Battle and Alfredo that I can always reach out to, as well as we just talked about him. Daryl Flack, yeah.
Hey, I know Brian. Hey, shout out to Brian Battle. I know he's been busy, hot and heavy, man. Maybe he's somebody we can.
We're going to have him on real soon. He's out there pushing his product. It's on the shelf. I will get some of that. I'll go to the store this week. The next 2 days I'm off, Joey, and I'll make sure I get a bottle and I'll send it your way, man. If you haven't had that grappa, oh my God, dude, you're in for a treat.
Well, listen, he busted that bottle out at Maggie Valley. Remember?
That's right. Yeah. Man, I'll tell you what, man, if that don't sell off the shelves, I don't know what will.
if you weren't fortunate to try that bottle at Maggie Valley, because it was going around pretty good.
I wanted to steal it. I wanted to run away with that.
Mark, there were about 15 people that you had to fight because everybody. He could have probably, listen, I would have bought 2 bottles right there on the spot.
Easy, on the spot. Yes, sir.
I bet he probably
would have bought what he had.
Listen, just being, I bet he could have sold 50 bottles
Easy.
In that one night.
Easy. Guarantee it. Hey, the way he passed that around and was having people try it, I guarantee he'd have sold out. I guarantee it.
I didn't talk to one person that wasn't like, holy shit, what is that? You know what I mean? Like,
I felt embarrassed because we were doing that poaching contest, and he was one of the judges. I felt embarrassed after drinking that shit. I was like, God damn, Buck, man, I need to dive back out of here, man.
Hey, shout out Brian Battle, man, brother. You've already been doing some things, and I hope to see you do big things. Once that liquor comes out of the state of Florida or however far it comes up, if it gets up my way, you ain't gonna be able to keep up, Brian.
You won't, Brian. I promise you. In fact, I need to send him an invite. I'm sure he's watching the game, but I'll send him an invite. Sean Risby's in the house. Hey, Sean, how you doing, buddy? We were just talking about you, Sean.
Yeah, absolutely. And we'll probably, at some point in time, whenever Sean would like to come on, I would love to have him come on to talk about the Institute, man, because it's everyone needs to check out that guild. He's offering a free trial to check it out. It's really cool.
I've been meaning to try that out and check it out, I should say. One of the biggest regrets I have about last Maggie Valley, I sat right next to Sean. We never said 2 words. I was like, what the fuck, man?
I think he was hungover.
Oh, well.
I think him and Wes held hands late into the night.
Dude, I woke up at like 3 o'clock in the morning that morning and went out to have a cigarette, and they're still out there partying. I was like, God damn, guys.
It's the fun. Listen, I love the fact that it happened, but I got to have a bust Sean's balls, moment. But him and Wes, they were both from the same, they live an hour from each other, and they drove 5.5, 6 hours to drink together. I mean, it just.
Yeah.
Because Sean's a piece of shit is the real reason why.
Shadow says he's in Virginia. Sean Risby says, Uncle Joey, why ain't you say you was live? Then Shadow says, Uncle Joey needs a hat to match mine.
Yeah, I just told him he was live. We were live.
Yeah, Sean says, I was hungover. Wes tore me up. I'm sure he did.
Listen, I hung out with Sean's son. He brought his oldest boy with him. And he's a great kid, and me and him ended up hanging out. And he just likes hanging out and talking to people and just taking it all in. But me and him hung out that next day. I kept going, "Where's your dad at?" Oh, he's taking a nap.
Sean says, "Uncle Joey have a face for radio." I love that. Face for radio. Yeah, there you go.
That's right.
Well, that being said, just so everybody knows, Uncle Joey and I hooked up there at Maggie Valley last year, and we got to talking, and we were talking about the podcast that he did previous and still does. And there you go, some root beer. Hey, there you go. But and we got to talking amongst each other, and we decided, you know what, maybe we should join up and do something together. So here it is, you guys. First one, a lot of stuff to come up in the near future, and you guys are going to like it. We got a lot of things in the works, and some will work, some won't. Just take along for the ride with us.
Yeah, and you know, Mark's got some great ideas. We both have been on some other podcasts, and we kind of have some things that we want to talk about. You know, every week we're going to talk about the whole stupid criminals. We're going to have a little segment where, you know, we're going to have stories back and forth and just share shit with you. And if you guys have anything, share them in the comments. Share, you know, tag and share your little stories in the comments. So, you know, I want this to be a podcast, but also kind of want it to be the group. The group can chat amongst, you know, in the comments. You know,
absolutely.
It's a good group of people, man.
We were talking about that dumb crook news earlier. You said you wanted to share something that happened in Ohio. I want to share something that just happened last week here in Florida.
Yes,
dude,
yes.
This is crazy. I'm not going to read it. I'm just going to go off of memory what I heard on the radio and what I heard through the news, right? So this guy's going down one of the popular highways here in Florida. He's drunk with his wife. His car is on fire. Literally engulfed in flames, going down the highway. People are calling 911, reporting this. So the cops go looking for this guy. Couldn't be too hard to find, right? He's flying down the highway. His car just burst in flames. So at one point, he decided he's going to pull over. He pulls over the side of the road, sees the cops coming, decide, nope, I ain't doing this, and takes off again. Well, when he pulled over the side of the road, he started a grass fire.
Oh, my God.
So he takes off again. He's going down the highway. Tires are bursting because they're blowing up, you know, with the fire and shit. He finally stops. The guy never considered his wife in the car. His car's in flames. Shit.
Oh, my God.
When the cops got him out and all this stuff, they interviewed him. They said, so how much have you had to drink? He said, 2 beers.
Oh, my God. Then like starting a little grass fire.
Oh, my God damn, man. You didn't even think to let your wife out of the car at some point, or that her life might be in danger?
Well, I mean, listen, she got married to him. She knew what she was in for. So, you know, bitch, you riding with me. You know what I mean?
You're coming with me, bitch.
Yeah, bitch, you coming with me.
Hey,
so listen, I got one more. That's a good one. That's
Justin Meredith just popped in. Hey, Justin. We're just talking about you, buddy.
Listen, I got one more that I popped up that I thought was pretty freaking hilarious, man. So, you know, nobody, you know, we don't condone drinking and driving. We condone heavy drinking. We just don't want you to drive afterwards. So by no means, please do not drink and drive. Do not listen to watch us and then go drink and drive. But in the news, an unusual arrest in King County, and that is Washington State. This is a good one. Hold on.
Oh boy. I love Washington State.
Deputies arrested a man coming back from Vashon Island on a Washington State ferry. King County Deputy Manjot Singh patrols Vashon Island while coming back from hours of patrolling. Ferry workers flagged him down because of a passed out driver. The man had open beers in his cup holders and smelled like alcohol. Exclusive body camera footage shows the entire conversation unfold. How much have you had to drink? Oh, not enough. Oh, not enough, dude. He arrested a 22-year-old for suspicion of DUI since the driver was the first car. So he got on a ferry. He was the first car on the ferry and passed out. So nobody could get off the ferry because this 22-year-old was passed out. He said he was the first car. Everyone on board was stuck for over an hour waiting for the tow truck. The incident happened at the same time King County deputies are increasing DUI patrols across the county.
Not to mention across the waters.
So if you ever get on a ferry, don't fall asleep if you're drunk. Get out of your car, hang out, walk around.
So that brings a question to my mind is, so did he get a DWI and a what do they call it? Driving while on the water? You know, I mean, come on.
Well, he really wasn't. He wasn't driving on the water. He was a passenger, so they probably could have got him for public intox.
Yeah. fucking stupid as fuck.
22-year-old kid, man.
Well, here's what I got to share one more about Florida. So this guy gets stopped. He's a patron, right? He's on a bicycle. He gets stopped because he didn't have any lights. He's wearing all black, and the cop was concerned for his safety. So he questions the guy, and in the meantime, while the cop is questioning, he reaches in his pocket and pulls out a baggie. And the cop says, "What you got there? It's not mine. These aren't my pants." A bag of meth. What the fuck, dude?
Hey,
The cop didn't even ask him about it. He wasn't going to frisk him or anything. He's just concerned about his safety. He just reaches in his pocket and pulls it out.
they like that meth down in Florida. I tell you what.
I'll tell you what, man. This is the meth capital of the world. I guarantee it.
I don't know. I was watching. Man, I got weird days off, and I don't like watching a lot of normal TV. So I like a lot of watching documentary videos. That Vice Network on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
I learned that the Midwest is full of meth. Nebraska, Iowa. You know, it's that shit ran rampant for a while in some of these areas, man. Like
you brought that up.
It fucked up whole towns. Yeah, it fucked up whole communities. It was wild to do.
You brought that up. I've got a good friend of mine that lives in Missouri. He lives in the out backwoods there in Missouri. And he told me that whole town is just full of meth heads. It's nothing but meth heads. I was like, what? Out here in the middle of nowhere? He's like, yeah.
And I was about as shocked as you were when I was watching that episode of Vice and how they were talking about it was Nebraska, Iowa, the corn out in the Corn Belt, man. You know, some just random, just wild. And it was like a PTA society. It was like school moms. You know what I mean? It was like school moms taking their kids back and forth to school were all strung out on that.
Oh shit! Let's get caught up on the comments real quick. Shadow says, "You sure you want to open the door for my comments?" LOL. Justin Meredith, hey y'all, Kenny Taylor, that's true, ride or die. Yeah, absolutely, Kenny. Still talking, laughing my ass off. And then Uncle Joey, here, let me highlight these. Uncle Joey, where you got that shirt? I've known Andrew since that company been open, and I ain't got one. Hey, I bought mine. I got one just like it.
No, listen, I was at Maggie Valley, and man, I really like their shirts. I if I was to ever suggest that we put out any more Still Talking shirts, I would pay the extra money on this T-shirt that he uses. This is one of the most comfortable T-shirts that I own. This brand, whatever this is,
it's very comfortable.
Really nice quality stuff at North Georgia. Yeah, I bought this at Maggie Valley. I bought like 3 or 4 shirts. I bought one of Tater's, North Georgia, and then Jason Bartolozzi. He had a bunch of really nice designs.
Yeah,
Bartolozzi's.
Jason Bartolozzi, hell yeah, he's a cool guy. I like
Heavy Metal Moonshine.
Check out this comment, Joey.
I learned the rules. He didn't ring no bell. Uncle Joey's a rule. I'm a rule breaker, man. You guys are watching this. Uncle Joey don't wait for no damn bell. I'm just
Still talking. Okay, cool.
100 made. Yeah, listen
Go ahead and let us 100 made.
Yeah. I'm sure they're cheap too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I kind of like what the Moonshine Co.'s doing. You know, you order through the site, you know, or even Tom and Damon on that T-shirt company that they're using, that you can order malicious stuff through the site. That way they don't have to print them. They don't have to worry about the shipping and this and that.
Have them on hand.
Yeah. Right. So that'd be kind of cool to get, maybe, I don't know, maybe the Moonshine Co. can to work with some people on that as well, doing kind of the same.
Like me, I have to have my product on hand. I'm going to give you a shout out on my product, Uncle Moonshine Barbecue Sauce and Rub. Get you some.
Man, I'm gonna tell you what, Mark. I had that barbecue sauce. That barbecue sauce is delicious, man.
I'm glad you like it, buddy. Everybody that's tried it does say they like it, so I appreciate that, buddy.
I highly recommend everybody go to. You say there's a website?
Yeah, morgansmoonshine.com.
There you go. Listen, I'll put that in the comments for you.
I appreciate that. One of these days I'll learn that, Uncle Joey.
And I feel like I'm dealing with Sean.
Wait, am I? Do you feel like my secretary? I mean, after all, you are the co-host. Just saying.
Right.
Love you, brother.
Dude, I love you, man. It was really good to connect with you. And like I said, I've watched a lot of these moonshine podcasts, and like I said, I don't mean any disrespect to some of you guys, but you guys talk over each other, man, and nobody wants to hear. Listen, all right, listen. Nobody wants to hear you guys talk over each other. They don't want to hear it. Don't make me start name. Listen, here's what we'll do. Uncle Joey will start monthly naming the podcast that nobody likes to watch because everybody talks over each other. And it happens. I'm sorry. Nobody wants to be on something where everybody talks over each other. There's etiquette. If you hear somebody talk, man, maybe sometimes pause. I know my mouth gets running. I know my mouth gets running fast. And sometimes it's hard to pump the brakes, but man, you gotta, if you're gonna do this shit, man, you gotta learn. You can't, and you can be a really good, listen, you can have a wealth of knowledge. You can be a great speaker, but if you guys are on the same podcast and everybody's stepping on each other, ain't nobody hearing that.
That's exactly, I'm glad you brought that up, Joey. That's exactly why I don't have a whole bunch of people in here all at once, because that's just chaos at that point.
Yep.
And, you know, a lot of times when you bring on a special guest, you bring on a guest and you're talking and he's talking and they're talking. The special guest sitting there going, "What the fuck is going on?"
or let's talk about this. Let's talk about a podcast that has a group of guys and it's called a group name, but only one dude is allowed to speak, or that dude dominates the whole podcast. That, to me, I don't quite get that as well. We're gonna, you know, that's what's still talking. Now, Matt don't talk a lot just because Matt likes to listen. We don't make Matt not talk. I mean, Matt just, I mean, you know, I mean, we don't beat Matt when he talks. I mean, Shelly might beat him. I mean, I'm sure Shelly beats the shit out of him. Actually, Shelly should beat the shit out of him, but that's a whole nother. That's a whole other
man. I'm glad you got the camaraderie going on with him more than I do. So you can say that shit. I can't.
Shelly beats the shit out of Matt, and he deserves every bit of it. So it's okay. It's all right. It's okay. But anyway, you know, and that's why I watched Mark on different podcasts, and when he would be on a large group, he doesn't step on anybody. He allows people to talk, and when he would talk, I enjoy listening to him speak, and he's a very knowledgeable man. And Mark has a lot of knowledge, and I feel like I have a little bit of knowledge, and the knowledge I've got for some really good people. But I'm open to learn so much new because I've only made a few different kinds of liquor, man. I've only worked with blueberries and a few different grains and some sweet corn. And I fell in love with oats. So I'm about to dive into some oats. I'm about to put oats in everything I run. All summer long, I'm going to have oats in everything. So just be prepared.
That being said, Joey, that you said that, we all agree. We never stop learning. And Amanda Bryant points that out. When you stop learning, you're dead, you know? And honestly, you know, all the veterans out there that make moonshine have been doing it for a long time. We all learn something new every day. So, you know, that's why when I started the Morgan's Moonshine group, I did that because I was in a lot of other groups and they got shunned by asking some of the dumbest questions. To me at the time when I asked the question, it wasn't dumb. I was looking for an answer.
Yeah.
And people shunned me and wanted to kick me out and all kinds of shit. So I started my own group. Hey, there's no dumb questions. Ask away. I might have answered them 100,000 times. I don't care. Ask away. I'll answer it again.
And you know, there's a guy that I kind of met through Sean, and I don't like to name names, but that Chris Kelly dude, Copper Kelly, he's just, some people are just really arrogant pricks, man. And I kind of feel like I'll shout him out and call him by name. I don't know. I just don't like how some people just the way they act. I mean, they get a little bit of notoriety or a little bit of where their stills are selling and they get popular and they just turn into instant pricks, man. And I felt like
I haven't had much experience with him.
Yeah, he kind of rubbed me the wrong way in dealing with some stuff with Sean, and he just, I don't know. We tried to get him on the podcast, and something happened and we weren't able to get him on, and he just like flipped shit on us, man. Like
Huh.
it was very unprofessional, I guess, how he came at us. And we had an actual situation come up. You know, we don't cancel a lot of our podcasts, but we had to cancel his. And he just, I don't know, man. Some people were just, I think, a little more highly of themselves than what everybody else does.
Still talking. I want to go back to the comments real quick, Joey, so we can catch up on them.
Yeah.
Still talking says, look into that. I think he's talking about, what was he talking about?
Who knows?
I lost track. Uncle Joey. Moonshine Co. I just helped Damon and Wayne Herbert with their podcast.
Hell yeah.
Fuck you, Uncle Joey.
That must be Sean Rigsby running the buttons at Still Talking Tonight.
Okay. Still talking. I bet you do it. Or I bet you to it. I think he meant I beat you to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there
he goes. It's got to be Sean. Sean's fat thumbing it. Their shirt design. That is. Hell yeah.
Okay, cool. Awesome, buddy. That's a cool design.
Listen, I was bored. Big Easy, Uncle. My man. Hey, that absolutely love some Big Easy, man. That dude, I'm gonna tell you what, man. And I'm gonna be, if I needed him, if something happened right now, and I said, Easy, hey, I need you over to the house, he would be here. And awesome. if I told him I needed you here, like, hey man, he and Sean's the same way. There was one time I may have not responded to some texts. I might have been busy, and they check on me. Hey man, you good? Everything good? You know what I mean? Like, it's a family. Still Talking is definitely 100% a family, and
No, you ain't, motherfucker.
He's such a hater, man. He's such a
hater. I skipped one here, and we have a question that I want to go back to it.
Absolutely. There you go.
Got a question about gin. Are there any botanicals I can use to make it a little less bitter, or will bitterness fade with age? Just got some macerated and wondering how I can make it better. Thanks. Dude, that's a question that's beyond me. I have not done a gin. Actually, I have, but it was a gin that was pre-made, and it was suggested on how to make it. I made it through a vodka, and I wasn't real impressed. So to answer your question, I'd have to reach out to somebody that does know that, and the one person I know for that is Lisa Lowry.
Well, or if you're talking in the Moonshine group, man, Philbilly. I'm almost 100% for sure Philbilly Moonshine's got a gin video.
Yeah, check that out. Go to philbillymoonshine.com and check that out, Oshi. Still talking? No, you ain't, motherfucker. Moonshine Co. Oats in every damn thing. Well, I'll say this, and I will say this, that you brought that up, Joey. I've never used oats until, there's been a couple times. So we got in this competition before Maggie Valley. So Wayne Herbert, myself, and Mama B, and Brian LPR Shine decided we're going to do a poaching contest, potatoes. And Wayne had mentioned to me that he put oats in his potatoes to smooth it out. So I did the same. Wayne ended up getting some kind of bacteria or whatever in his mash and canceled out of the competition. So it's just me, Brian LPR Shine, and Mama B. I ended up winning that. And I think it was because the oats. It smoothed it out and made it a lot smoother.
So when I discovered oats, it made me think of bourbon. It made me think that I was drinking it. Mark's got to go handle business. It reminded me of a clear liquor with a bourbon mouthfeel, and you only get that mouthfeel from the barrel and some aging, and I'm sure some other processes. But the first time I ever noticed it made a difference was in some clear moonshine. So I'm interested in trying some aged corn liquor and oats. I know something that I'm going to work with this summer is I'm going to do Phil Billy's sweet corn recipe, and I'm going to add some oats to it. I mean, I'm just going to do it. And I also would like to, and Big Easy will probably kill me, but I'm interested to see what oats would do with some bananas. I know that's sacrilegious in his eyes and blasphemy, but I'm curious what it would be like to maybe add a little bit of oats to some bananas. I don't know. Curious. I don't know. Oats really intrigues me, man. I believe we had Don on from South Mountain, and I believe South Mountain has an all oat whiskey that they do. So that's something that I want to try once I get close enough to South Mountain, or I can get somebody that would like to, mail me some South Mountain liquor. This football game is interesting. I guarantee it's pretty. I guarantee there's people losing their ass on this football game that bet on touchdown scores. There hasn't been a touchdown scored yet.
I'm glad I didn't bet, but I did bet on the winner. And I haven't looked at the score recently. What is it, Joey?
It's 9-0.
Wow. Seattle, right?
Yes.
That was my pick.
Yep. So
50 bucks.
people will probably complain that it wasn't a very exciting Super Bowl, but from what I'm seeing, it's been decent. I mean, they just kicked another field goal. Now it's 12-0. So Seattle better pay their field goal kicker in the offseason, because it looks to me like he's winning you guys a Super Bowl tonight.
I'll tell you what. And you know what? The fact that it's not that very exciting, that's why we're here. Come on. Come along for the ride.
I know not all Shiners are into sports. I know a lot of them are, but Shiners don't even some don't even follow sports.
I want to do a shout out to a good friend of mine and somebody we all know. I have a lot of respect for this man, and he makes a fine product. And I'm going to do a shot of this right now. Ding, ding, ding. Good stuff.
I need something.
Tracy Bumgarner.
Oh yeah, Tracy.
I'm just
Oh, you fighting a cold? You fighting a cold there, buddy?
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Listen, I'm a ding some of Big Easy's cantaloupe that he left in my backyard, and it ran through a still, and I'm drinking it all.
Damn. Somebody suggested cantaloupe to me the other day. I'd like to try that.
It was me.
That's right. My memory. Hey, dude, I'm old. Okay.
Well, listen, here's how I see it. Any kind of brandy that you can grow yourself is a good idea. If you can grow or raise the fruit for brandy yourself, man, because that's the problem. Fruit's not to purchase fruit. It can be expensive.
I got lucky 2 years ago. My next door neighbor has a mango tree. His daughters went off to college. All his mango, I shouldn't say all of it, but a lot of his mangoes dropped into my yard.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, man. I took advantage of that. You know, Alfredo's wife, Wendy, won't drink any hard liquor. She drinks beer. And she tried my mango at 100 proof. She absolutely loves it. She bought me out.
Hell yeah. Hey. That'd be good to make a margarita with. I have found that moonshine makes a damn good margarita. Corn liquor makes a damn good margarita. I forget who it is that has the moonshine margarita. Is it Adventure Distilling? Is it Don? I'm not sure. It's South Mountain. I
can't remember.
Somebody has a moonshine margarita out on the shelf, and I make it. I'm a tequila guy. Don't get me wrong. I like tequila, but I was just curious on how corn. The reason why I figured out it would be good, there was a bar in Louisville, Kentucky that served bourbon margaritas. Yeah, me and the wife and my son and his wife met for dinner, and they have a regular margarita menu and a bourbon margarita menu. And I was so intrigued by it. And I'm going to tell you what, now, don't get me wrong, I'm not putting my $100 bottles of bourbon in my margaritas, but there's some really good you know what I mean? There's some really good lower end mixer bourbons out there that do really well in margaritas. Old Granddad 114, Old Granddad 117. I think it's 114. That does really well in a bourbon margarita, man. If you people, you think I'm nuts, try it, man.
I was laughing, Joey. I was laughing because I got ahead of you and I was reading the comments, and I want to get caught back up on the comments. I apologize, sir.
No. Don't ever apologize, Mark.
Still. So Shadow says, thought highly of myself until I was told I didn't exist. There's a story behind this. So, you know, the backstory of this, Joey, about how Shadow and I was on American Whiskey and blah, blah, blah. Well, I had been applying to be on the show Master Distiller, and so has Shadow. Well, he sent in his request to be on Master Distiller, and apparently Master Distiller, the McGilla, replied back to him, no, we know who Mark Morgan is, and you're not him. I felt so bad for the guy. I was like, no shit, man, what the fuck?
So this Mark Morgan, does he say he was from Virginia?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's hilarious, man.
Then we got Moonshine Co. Oshi.
There you go.
Lots of variables. Very well could be how long you macerate. Yeah. It starts breaking down and extracting the shit you may not want to distill over. Look into digestion. Essentially, heating up your base liquor at 140-ish, dropping the botanicals and letting it go for 24 hours. Then distilling it with another or anything you want in the vapor, like citrus. Thank you for sharing that, Co. That's cool. That's good information right there. And that's
not only does he make T-shirts,
he knows the shit. That's cool. Thank you for sharing that. Really, seriously, I didn't know that, and I'm glad to know that now.
Oh yeah, that's impressive as hell. Yeah.
I've been wanting to do some gins. I'm looking into doing some gins. In fact, my brother's wanting to get into the moonshine community, and I'm so excited that he's wanting to join in, and he's wanting me to pick out the still for him and set it up for him, yada, yada. And I told him what I want to do is make it to where you're able to do everything, every alcohol out there. He says, yes, by all means. And we both want to do a gin, and I'm so glad you gave that answer. That's awesome.
So when you run a gin, do you run it through like a plate and a tower with plates, or do you run just through
a basket,
thumper worm?
Kind of like a thumper, but it's a basket, if you will. From what I understand from Lisa Lauer.
Can you hang your bag in your thumper and get the same idea?
Basically, yes. As far as from what I know.
Okay.
Richard Henderson is in the house. Hey, welcome in, Richard.
Oh yeah.
Hillbilly Moonshine. Hell yeah.
Hey, I love some Phil, man.
Who doesn't? Thanks. I used a rapid age technique on it, heated it up and froze it, wondering if that would have done it. Oisin, I'm not the guy. I'm obviously we got a good answer from Moonshine Co., so maybe he can help you out with that.
Another guy, Tom Splezak. Hey, you know what, Kenny? Absolutely, I do. So hold on, I do remember try your corn and rice and oats. That shit was fucking good. And yeah, I probably don't remember because that's Tater's fault. Everything that happened. No, not Farm to Bottle. That was Maggie Valley. I'm sorry, Maggie Valley's my own, or Farm to Bottle's my own damn fault. I got no self control at Farm to Bottle. Yeah, I do, Kenny. That was some good shit. But Tom Splezak, Oisin Smith, get online and maybe do some research. Tom Splezak is a gin guy, man. He could probably answer a lot of questions. And again, Tom's a wonderful dude. He's got a product down at Northern Yankee Moonshine down at Doug Taylor's place. But if you have any,
I love
another one, and it looks like old Moonshine Co. Like they got a little bit of gin knowledge as well. So thank you for sharing that.
Oshie says, I heard rice hulls are better for smoothness than oats. I've heard the same thing, but I've heard it one time. So, Oshie, I'm not going to concur. I'm not going to deny. So, Shadow says, in all honesty, rice bring very little except to keep it separate to get everything you can from the grain. Just saying my opinion. All right. Richard Harrison just got through watching the All-American halftime show, not the the Super Bowl. Okay. All right,
oh
Richard.
yeah, I think did somebody else put a halftime show on? Maybe I'm not real
Apparently,
sure. I thought I saw.
That's what I'm getting out of that.
Maybe somebody. I know Uncle Moonshine and Uncle Jelly put on a halftime show.
We're it right here.
And once again,
I got that.
We thank everybody that's tuned in and joined in and commented tonight.
Absolutely.
We hope to have a guest on tonight, but it just didn't work out. It is what it is.
Watching the Super Bowl.
Yeah. We'll have future guests on. And just so you know, when we have guests on, we might have a couple guests on in a night. I'm not going to be one. I don't want to drag these people on for an hour. Yeah, we can beat them down with questions, but if we're going to have people on, man, we'll keep it short and sweet. And most of the time, I think the people that we have on, we're going to be helping people promote their products. So if anything, we'll be having somebody on to talk about their products or talk about a class that you're doing, talk about T-shirts that you're selling, stickers, anything you're selling. If you want to come on and promote your product, we'll give you 10 or 15 minutes to talk about it, man. We're not going to be the most popular, but if we get Phil and a few people to share it, we'll get some views, man. People will see us.
That being said, like Joey said, you got some kind of product like I do. I've got these barbecue products. I got other products, candy, whatever. I promote that. You guys want to promote a product? We're more than happy with that. Mainly, the biggest thing I want to say about that is if we tried it or whatever, we know it's good, then we're going to promote it big time. We'll help promote you guys. So
we will straight whore ourselves out. Send us products. We'll talk about you all over our show. We will pimp ourselves out. We will whatever we got to do, man. If you want.
But that being said, Uncle Joey, you and I talked about this earlier. Hey, if we give a bad review, don't we get butthurt over it? Because we're just going to give our honest review about it, okay?
Yes.
Just saying.
So, Uncle Moonshine and myself will give you a disclaimer now. Any handshakes given, you will get nothing but the truth, all truth, good, bad, or indifferent. And he might like it, I might not. We both might think it's shit. So don't be sending us hate mail. If we
might both think it's the bomb. So hey.
Yes. So I feel like I don't want to say I've got like this expert palate, but I've been fortunate enough to drink a lot of good clear and a lot of good bourbon. So I feel like I have a pretty solid taste when it comes to what's good and what's bad. And I actually been drinking Shine long enough. I can tell what heads and tails are. I can tell when you hand me a jar and there's a little bit of heads in it. I can tell when you got a little bit of tails in it. So don't be trying to pass that shit off either.
Joey and I both talked about this a couple of days ago, how we've been in certain events or we've had people hand us certain handshakes. And don't be butthurt. We're trying to educate. We're trying to, and biggest thing is we're giving our own point of view. And we've had handshakes that there's been a lot of heads or there's been a lot of tails or so. Well, and we can tell.
And a lot of schnapps. So I'll say this as well. Don't hand me a jar and tell me it's a brandy when you know you've post flavored it. Just don't do it.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. That's an easy tell. I mean, you can tell real easily.
As it hits it's a weird, it's a flavor. The flavor hangs back on your lips, man. It's weird. Yeah, make a good margarita, man. I'm gonna tell you what. Just regular margarita. So I have stumbled upon a margarita recipe that is very simple and very easy to make, and it came from the Chipotle restaurant chain. I used to.
I'm just getting ahead of it. Hey, I'm just gonna do what I'm just gonna be me, man.
We ain't got a ding ding because yeah, you're so
Fuck the ding ding ding.
So this maintenance guy that I work with, him and his wife frequented Chipotle here in Springfield a lot, and they really like their margaritas, and they kept asking for the recipe and asking for the recipe, and they wouldn't give it out. Well, the manager finally got pissed, and I think she quit, and she sat down at their table one day and told them that they use lime juice, triple sec, and Simply lemonade. They don't use sweet and sour mix. They use Simply lemonade. So every margarita, I've made them this way for 5 years now. Every margarita that gets made at my house, triple sec, lime juice, and Simply lemonade. And I've handed people margaritas, and they're like, "Damn, that's a good fucking drink."
I'm always using the way you told prior. Yeah, I always use sweet and sour. So
no, get Simply lemonade or some really good sweet lemonade that's kind of similar to a sweet. To me, that sour tears my stomach up, man.
Yeah. All right. Well, to each their own, right? I mean, everybody has their own taste profile, and we've talked about that before.
Kelly at Adventure Distillery has the margarita moonshine.
Yeah. O'Sheen says, I use the rum base to not a neutral, thinking the molasses is coming through as bitter. Wow. That's different. Never heard of that. I've never heard of a molasses coming through as bitter. That's just me. Right. All the ones that I've ever had as far as a molasses, it's always come through as sweet. Katie Taylor Tom's gin is really good. Cool.
And I'm sure, like I said, I'm sure he would help as well. Hey, thank you, Richard.
Absolutely. It's going to get better and better, guys. You guys haven't seen nothing yet.
Yeah. This may not be the best. It's just a little rough around the edges, I'm sure. But listen, I thought we did a good job, man. We're already into an hour. That's about where we thought we would keep it at, an hour to an hour and a half. So, we're doing good, man. And we weren't struggling to talk. I mean, this flew by. So we weren't struggling. There wasn't no dead time. And we didn't really even talk any shit, man.
Shane, if you follow Morgan's Moonshine Group, I'll give an update. Uncle Joey and I plan on doing this every other Sunday. So we might do another one next Sunday. I think, Joey, your every other Sunday is like mine.
Yeah, I'm off every other weekend. They may not clash together. They may not work, but I'm still good. I work today. You work today. We still podcast. So it's fine. Right.
So next Sunday I'm off. So maybe we'll do another one next Sunday. Who knows? We'll see where it goes.
And maybe we'll start a Two Uncles in a Jar actual page, and we could run it through that. So we're just that'll run through that.
I love that idea. You and I talked about that. That's cool.
Yeah, we might do
Bill's
something
in the house. Bill Billy's in the house.
Man, we don't. Fuck your mama, Phil.
I love when he says that. Fuck your mama.
Listen,
I use that at work, and the guys look at me, what the fuck, dude? They look at me like, dude, if I can't have fun at work, I'm not working.
For those of you out there, if you need anything, reach out, philbillymoonshine.com for all your distilling needs. They've got wonderful products, grains, amylase, hand jobs if you need one from Phil. All kinds of stuff. Man. So
Phil's gonna reach over to Ian about that one. So big easy.
Well, listen. What they do in that little tiny hot little room that they're in.
Oh yeah.
But listen, Mark, what I was going to tell you earlier, like farm to bottle and shit like that. If you ever make it up this way, man, me and the wife are going through some empty nest shit. We got a big old house, and I got a bedroom down the basement. Mr. Daniel Stevens came all the way from North Carolina, and he stayed in old Casa de Kendall. So you're more than welcome. If you ever get up this way, dude, I got a place for you.
I love it, man.
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
you ever come down to Disney World? Hit me up.
Well, me and the wife will be coming your way, I think. If not this year, coming soon. I've got a son that lives in Alabama, and we want to go stop and see them. And then me and the wife want to go to the beach. We have
Cool.
never been to the. It's time me and her take a nice beach vacation.
Hey, I'll take you to the new beach, all right?
There we go.
You
What's
won't
happening?
wanna leave.
Thanks for joining.
Hey, Shadow. And if it's sweet, drop hydrometer in it. LOL.
Oh, hey. So,
Phil, you ever make a Bill Cosby cocktail? No, Phil, I never have.
ain't that called a pill, Cosby?
Bill Cosby.
Add
Have
a little
sleepy time to
time.
that shit. Hey, there's nothing wrong with a little sleepy time.
Ain't nothing wrong with a little sleepy time.
Have to get you some more of the wife's tater. Yeah, absolutely. She does a good job of that tater shine. She really does. It's
The Lord's
the Lord's
Day.
day.
Yes, it is. And that's why
Yes,
we're
it
doing
is.
this.
Amen, brother. Thank you, Jesus, for letting us do this podcast.
Thank you for all the wonderful bourbon and clear liquor that's made in the world. Amen.
Absolutely. Shine on.
Hey, thank you for every shiner out there that's watching, listening. If you listen to this tomorrow, the next day, if you stream it while you're working, whatever, we appreciate you. We really do.
Here's a question for you there, Joey.
Is it in the Moonshine Militia or Tips or Tricks? What's that, the group?
It's Morgan's Moonshine group, and you got Uncle Joey's group. Also, I think this is being streamed to the militia group. So,
Yeah, check. Phil Billy said he was going to share it, so check with Phil Billy.
yeah.
That's funny. That's so funny.
I
got big ass
one.
rough hands. Yeah, hey, Big Easy or Phil's got some big old.
Hey, I do too. They're full of ink too. So,
Yeah, that'd be a good one. That'd be a good handy.
Lisa Day in the house.
Hey, Lisa. Thank you, Lisa, for showing up.
Wayne's in the house.
Hey, Ozark. Thank you. Hey, listen, like, follow, and share Morgan's Moonshine. He's got it through. Listen, go follow my Uncle Joey page. If you haven't already, go follow my Uncle Joey page. I'll be pushing this through that page as well. There you go.
There
you go.
Yeah, buddy. Absolutely. Did you give him a Cosby cocktail? Well, yeah, I'm kind of out here being stupid, Phil. Fill me in on that, will you, Phil? Fill me in, Phil.
That's awesome.
Well, there goes the last of my beer.
Yeah. That's some more of the rest. Phil. Hey, Phil's always good for some comments, man. I'm gonna tell you what, he'll keep it live, man. That's for sure.
You know what?
Phil,
I'm looking forward to the day when Phil is my age and making these kind of comments. He's gonna have some hellacious comments.
Oh yeah. I think in dog years he already is your age. I mean, you know.
Phil says I can type as quick as fuck.
Fast as fuck, boy.
Oi, fuck your mama.
Fuck your mama.
Damn, you sound just like him.
Yeah.
You heard that a lot, haven't you? You got that one down.
Shout out to Phil Billy. He made some bourbon. He made some bourbon that I drank the shit out of it. That shit was amazing, man. Phil did a damn good job on he called it all sorts bourbon. I think he had all kinds of different corns in it, man. Phil knows his shit, man. He really does.
That's cool. Yeah, I'm not going to question that at all. I concur. Totally agree. I've been fortunate enough to hang out with Phil and a couple of Maggie Valleys, and man, we always had a good time. And
absolutely.
Phil, you know, I'm a big fan, and I go on TikTok quite a bit, and Phil always comes on my lives when I'm on TikTok, and I always appreciate it. always.
Hey, he's good for supporting, man. He likes to help support the little guys, and he knows.
What? You just call me little?
Little guys up to everybody. He
Wait a minute. I got 3 inches. Some women like it that thick.
That's right. All right, Mark, you ready to wind this up?
No.
You're off tomorrow.
I'm having a good time.
So he made leftover liquor and Uncle Joey drank it. Yep.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
Hey, Uncle Joey, really appreciate you, man. And I'm so glad we decided to do this together.
Yeah.
And I know it's going to be a good hit. And you and I collaborate well. We think alike. And we got some good ideas coming up. And I'm sure people watching are going to enjoy it. And I can't wait to see where it goes, man. The one thing we didn't do, and I want to share this with everybody while we're here, I did make a song. It's AI. I won't lie. And I want to share it with everybody. This is for
we'll go out on that after we'll listen on that and just shut her down, Mark. I just want to say thank you everybody for coming in tonight. Look forward to this. Mark said maybe in a couple weeks, maybe next week, we'll figure something out. Maybe we'll try to get a guest on. We'll talk to a few people, but Mark's about to play a song and we're about to shut her down. So thank you and enjoy the rest of this high scoring Super Bowl.
This is the two uncles in a jar song. So here you go.
Hell yeah.
Where the pines lean low, trading jaws in the afterglow. One had a grin like a runaway train, the other carried stories like a summer rain. Didn't share blood, but they shared that fire. 2 wild hearts with a worn-out tie. Shook hands once and the deal was done. From that day on, they rode as one. Lit the engines warm, let the night unfold. 2 outlaw souls with hearts of gold. They're moonshine brothers, outlaws with a spark, lighting up the back roads when the world gets dark. If you're looking for a good time, they'll pull you inside, kick up dust and say, come on, let's ride. Two uncles, one legend, rolling through the night with the wind in their hair and spirits shining bright. Whispers of freedom in the air they breathe, living for the moment, just take what you need. Laughter and music flowing through their veins, every twist and turn breaking all the chains. In shadows and light their stories unfold, with every mile more daring and bold. Let the engines warm, let the night unfold. 2 outlaw souls with hearts of gold. They're moonshine brothers, outlaws with a spark, lighting up the back roads when the world gets dark. If you're looking for a good time, they'll pull you inside, kick up dust and say, come on, let's ride. Stars in the sky like dreams up above. With every eye they feel the rush of love. No roads too winding, no night too long. In each other's company, they always belong. They're moonshine brothers, outlaws with a spark, lighting up the back roads when the world gets dark. If you're searching for freedom, they'll be your guide. Crack that jar and climb inside. Join us on our journey. Come on, let's ride. always want more. Through valleys and hills, they'll chase the light with laughter and dream. Forever they'll ride.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Hell yeah.
Hey,
Thank
man,
you, Mark.
everybody. Man, it's been a great show. Looking forward to the next time we go live. We'll talk. We'll get some stuff collaborated.
Oh, absolutely.
Dude, this is gonna be an awesome ride. It really is. Come along
Thank
for the ride.
I love you, brother. Have a good night, man.
Love you too, buddy. Hey, everybody. Love you all. Thanks for joining us.
Like, follow, share. Thank you.
Absolutely. Shine on, everybody. Shine on.
Sign on.